Previously on the Ark of Time.
Pleased to meet you, Zeke.
This must be the criminal you told me about. We're supposed to be offering some comfort.
Who is that there with... Oh, no. Come on, this can't be good.
Maybe if you are the Son of God and all that, you should command those stones to turn to bread.
It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God.
Look, Son of God, upon all the kingdoms of the world and their splendor, all this I will give to you if you will bow down and worship me.
You are a master of temptation, betrayer, but go away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only.
You all right there, Jesus?
Yes, I will be fine.
That couldn't have gone much better.
Indeed, it could not have gone much better if I had written it myself.
I hate it when you do that.
I know. So, do you feel like you did what you came here to do?
Actually, I feel a lot like a spectator. What happened to helping bring down city walls or delivering important messages?
A treasure hunt through time and witnessing some of the most important moments of history aren't enough for you.
It doesn't really seem like we're hunting treasure.
I feel like I've gotten a lot of value from these moments.
Oh, don't be a suck-up, Zeke.
Well then, if you're in need of something more moving, then I'm all too happy to oblige you. Your next trip will be both dangerous and intriguing. I wish you the best of luck. Here, you'll need this.
Thanks, Stones do not dash against feet on their own. Sometimes they are the tool by which we are able to atone. You will travel next to aid in the death of a Titan, and there you will a family's burden lighten.
That does sound both dangerous and intriguing. Any ideas, Zeke?
I thought the Titans were a Zeus thing.
You mean like Mount Olympus and such?
Yeah, that.
Well, seems pretty clear to me where we're going.
It does?
Yeah, we've got to go to the time of the Titans and make sure they stay locked up.
Are you sure that actually happened?
No, but maybe Brit owes Zeus a favor or something.
Do you think? How's that gonna help us find the treasure?
I don't know. But how has any of this helped us find the treasure of Solomon?
I'm pretty sure we're just being put through the ringer until we come out clean on the other side. Then maybe the treasure will just fall into our laps.
Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't really seem like Brit's style.
No, I guess not. So you want to use the pendants to meet some other gods?
Well, he did say have no other gods before me. That doesn't discount the possibilities of others, does it?
I'm pretty sure you're getting close to blasphemy here, Adam. Maybe we should try to think of something else. All of the other clues have taken us to some important biblical event. Shouldn't this one do the same?
I hate to admit it, but you might have something there. So are the Titans mentioned in the Bible?
No, not really. Maybe it doesn't mean literally a Titan. Maybe it means something that's big.
The only really big thing I can think of right now is that humongous peach from the Roald Dahl story. You know the one, right?
James and the Giant Peach?
Yeah, that's it.
That is it.
I really don't think that James and the Giant Peach happened in the Bible.
No, it did not, but there were a few giants and one in particular comes to mind. Also, it fits in with the rest of the clues since this particular giant was felled by a single stone from a young boy's sling.
Ah, you mean David and Goliath.
That has to be the right answer.
If you say so. I still think that it would have been fun to pay a visit to Zeus in his Titan cages.
Be that as it may, we should really stick to the task at hand. I think we're starting to get good at this.
Sure. Well, here goes. So, Zeke, what's going on here?
The Israelites and the Philistines are on these two mountains. If we're at the right time, then every day Goliath is yelling up at the Israelites and challenging them to
Why
do
are
battle.
you out here all ready to have a battle?
Boy, that guy
Am
really
I
knows
not
his
a
cue.
Philistine, and aren't you Israelites the servants of Saul? Pick a man from your army and let him come down here to me. I'm ready to fight. If your man can kill me, we Philistines will be your servants. But if I prevail against him and kill him, you Israelites will be our servants.
He's probably been doing it every day for a while now. In the Bible, he carried on like that for 40 days.
Sounds like a big jerk.
The biggest. He's over 9 feet tall and his armor weighs more than 150 pounds. Not to mention the 20-pound spear.
Wow, what a brute.
He's a pretty strong guy.
So, how does David get involved?
His father, Jesse, is a farmer, and his brothers serve in King Saul's army. They're probably around here somewhere. I suggest that we find them and wait for David to come.
Right. He'll probably need our help. I assume that's what this bit about helping a family is all about in the clue from Britt.
Good, then we just need to figure out which of these soldiers are David's brothers.
How are we going to do that, do you think?
I bet you it's those 2 guys over there.
Why do you think that?
Do you see the comely-looking little boy with the satchel there? It looks like it's full of bread, cheese, and corn. That's what David's father sent him to bring to his brothers.
Nice work, Zeke. I guess I'm pretty glad that you're here.
Really?
Sure, you're pretty good in a tough spot, and even though you talk bad about my past, you've still been willing to give me a chance.
I have?
Sure. Why else would you still be talking to me?
I guess you're right. You don't seem to be such a bad guy after all.
Enough of all the mushy stuff. Let's go see what David is up to.
Sure.
So, Father sent me with these things for you, and so that I might return with word of your condition. Are you both well?
Yes, David, but if we do not do something about the Philistines, soon they will send their giant into our camp, and we may not be able to repel him.
He is standing in defiance of the people whom God has promised to protect. Why do you not simply slay him and claim the service of the Philistines?
Oh, David, you are a shepherd and not wise in the ways of war and the dealings of the king. We must prepare for the battle lest we should lose.
Perhaps you are right.
I don't think that they are.
Who are you?
David, God has placed his allegiances with the people of Israel. You can help the army of King Saul to see that.
Me? What
None
can
of
I
you
do?
can defeat me. Come out and fight me, and we will put an end to the conflict between
Man,
our
that guy is
people.
annoying. Someone really should shut him up.
Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?
His name is Goliath. He is defying Israel.
Doesn't Goliath make you angry, David? He taunts your people freely and no one stops him.
What shall be done to the man that kills this Philistine and takes away the reproach from Israel?
If any man kills Goliath, King Saul will give him great riches, and will give the man his daughter to marry, and will make that man's family free in Israel.
Why did you come here, David, and who did you leave those sheep with in the wilderness? I know thy pride and thy naughtiness. You came down here so that you could see the battle.
What have I done now? Am I not justified in what I am saying? Am I not right? I will put a stop to this man.
Is that so?
Pay him no mind, my liege. He is our younger brother and only a shepherd. He doesn't...
Don't let anybody be worried any longer. I will go and fight the Philistine.
You can't fight against Goliath, for you are young, and Goliath is an experienced warrior. Goliath has been a warrior since he was a youth.
I keep my father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear and took a lamb out of the flock. I went out after him and hit him and took the lamb out of his mouth. When the animal got up to harm me, I took him by the beard and hit him and killed him. Thy servant has killed both a lion and a bear. And this Philistine is going to be just like one of those animals, since he has defied the armies of the living God.
I suppose, but...
The Lord that saved and delivered me out of the claws of the lion and out of the claws of the bear will deliver me out of the hand of this Philistine named Goliath.
Go, and the Lord be with thee. Here, wear my armor, helmet, and sword, so that you might best the beast of a man that has been a constant burden to me and our people.
I cannot wear any of those things, for I have never used them before. I have my slingshot here, and with these 5 smooth stones and my staff, I will face the giant.
You sure that's gonna be enough?
It'll be enough.
David, please, let us come with you. Together we will fell the creature.
Indeed, it is best that you do not go alone.
You have not given your trust over to God. I will go alone. And when I am victorious, you will know that no man can be halted while God is behind his quest.
David, do you think we could come along to, watch?
Yes. Since you were ones who believed in me. Yes, come along if you please.
Who is this small creature that they have sent to face me? Am I a doll that you come to beat me with sticks?
Wow, that guy is really, really big.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned that.
Yeah, but you could have oversold him a little more. I'm actually worried about David. Shouldn't we do something to help him?
He has God on his side. He'll be fine.
If you say
Curse
so.
you, runt. You will not defeat me. If this is all that the people of Israel think of my skill, then they will soon be our slaves. Come here, and I will give your flesh to the birds and other animals.
Thou comest to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a shield. But I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom thou hast defied. This day will the Lord deliver thee into mine hand, and I will smite thee, and take thine head from thee. And I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air, and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel. And all this assembly shall know that the Lord saveth not with sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands.
I don't believe it. That was just a little stone and it sunk right into his head.
It was God that let the stone to Goliath. It was a miracle indeed. But the beast is dead. Come, my friends, I will remove the blasphemer's head, and then we shall go and see the king.
I guess it's true what they say.
What who says?
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
People say that? Well, I suppose it is true.
Nice work, Adam. You created a cliche.
Oh, well, somebody had to start it for it to become one of those cliché things, so might as well have been me.
You are strange, men. But I would be pleased if you would come back with me to see the king now.
I'm afraid, David, that these two will not be able to accompany you any further.
Where? Who are you, and where do you come from?
I've always been here by your side, my young friend. Thank you for your faith. Now, go and bring news of your triumph to your people.
Thank you.
So I take it we're supposed to learn that as long as we put our trust in you, we can do anything.
I'd say that sums it up pretty nicely. Was that enough danger for you?
It was pretty exciting to see David take down that guy with just a rock.
Even I thought that he was done for when Goliath came at him like that.
Yes, well, I'm glad that David and both of you have remained safe. I think that we are drawing near to your final test, which will lead you to your reward. But I can think of at least one more place I'd like you to visit before we get to that moment. If you're still up for it, that is.
We can't stop now.
You can if you'd like.
No, he means that we've already come this far, so we shouldn't stop now.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say that, Ezekiel?
I thought I did.
Precision of language can be rather important at times, Ezekiel. Now then, give this one a go. You're nearly at the end now, but you're not ready for the final bow. Take heart the lessons of Ephesians, 2nd chapter. In the 8th verse, your purpose you'll capture. A man in a dire position holds true to his belief, and as a result causes a leader much grief. Once again, we've arrived at the point where we are out of time for the evening. While we let Adam and Ezekiel consider where to go next, I invite you to visit our Facebook page and see if you can't come up with the answer on your own for a chance to win some fantastic prizes. Good night. Tonight's episode was written by Michael Helgens and performed by Greg Kilberger and Steve Rampici, with additional voices from Michael Helgens. Thanks again for listening, and good night from Strobe Studios.